that out there is the Bosphorus. It goes under that big old bridge. And then here, and also over there is the, that's the Asia side of Istanbul. And these two right here are the European side. And this waterway is called the Golden Horn.
100-year-old walls of Theodosius that protected Constantinople. It's amazing to me there's no tourists here, even though there's thousands of them in this city, to see this. The walls that protected this city. There were 65 towers? Anyway, this is the outer wall. There's also an inner wall, and beyond this, a moat. Protected the city for 1,000 years. This house, or palace, actually built into the walls of Constantinople. Oh, and here's the Constantinople cat exhibit. This wall was built by the Byzantines. Predates the Ottomans, who conquered Constantinople. They called it, Constantine named the city New Rome, but they quickly named it Constantinople after him. But this, I was kind of excited to come up here. Look how thick this are. So yeah, this one's mounted by soldiers. But then this was where the city was defended. And yeah, look at the little slits here. You know, you could be pretty protected while you fought enemies. And then up ahead here, there's the city gate right here. So, and they could go all the way up there.
It's a very, very big city. That, actually, right here is the palace.
The whole Ottoman Empire of 30 million people was ruled from here. View from the palace of the Sultan. Look right out on the Bosphorus. Throne room of the Sultan, who ruled the Ottoman Empire for 400 years. Privy room of the Sultan. This is kind of his living quarters. He had a fountain here. It still works after how many centuries. He was competing with the other palace, the Palace of Versailles, my guide says, to try to be extravagant. So a lot of this extravagance is very deliberate. We're all for different sultans. Just, look at how elaborate that one is. Just for serving sherbet. In the 1600s, the Sultan Revolutionary War, the Sultan had this suit of armor. I'm sure he actually used that made of gold, again used in the 1700s.
Gift from Napoleon, the Sultan, which I find interesting, is actually has Napoleon's picture in it.
This is where the Sultan actually lived. These are the Sultan's place. They picked right out here in a huge pool that would have been filled with water for the Sultan, and then they had a nice view of Constantinople, as it was called in that era. That's the Galata Tower. Hopefully we're going to get to go up there. And the Galata Tower, built in the 1300s by the Genoese here in Istanbul.
They were really short.
I heard they were shorter. Most restaurants, most evenings will bring you tea just like this. Yes, that's very nice. Some restaurants play with fire, but almost all restaurants have atmosphere Basilica sistern. 336 columns erected in the 500s, and the earthquakes apparently have not damaged this place. The only thing different from 1500 years ago is it's not full of water anymore. We only got a little water in here. It's not the main source of drinking water today. Oh, there's a Medusa over there on the other side. Medusa column. We'll walk, we'll get there. Head from it. Once stood in a pagan temple. Interesting. As they're professing Christians that they installed it outside sideways. Snake hair. Medusa. Stone blocks carved around year 550 AD. Capitals from the tops. Those are called capitals from pagan temples. This is the site of Constantinople's hippodrome, which once could host up to 100,000 spectators, plus of course the emperor, who could watch as many as 8 chariots thunder down these lanes. The 3,500-year-old obelisk from Egypt was ceremonially brought here to decorate the new city of Constantinople in the year 390 by the Emperor Theodosius of Constantinople, thanking the emperor there in the middle for bringing the obelisk to them. It says he did it in 32 days. That's what your own. One of the few things left is this. And there shows a carving of the chariot racing. Up above, that's the emperor Theodosius sitting in his box watching the race. This is citizens. Very bland column. Actually was made in the year 479 BC. Had a snake head right there, long gone, to celebrate the Greek victory over Persia. Constantine had it put here to celebrate the new city that he called New Rome, but was later known as Constantinople. This very elaborate drinking fountain is one of Istanbul's newer monuments on the former hippodrome. It was a gift from Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany to the then Sultan. This gift apparently worked to get him to bring all of the Ottoman Empire on Germany's side in World War I.
So this is shoulder season in Istanbul. There are so many people. And this stuff's worth coming to. But there's just so many people. I can't imagine what this must be like in peak season. Just cannot imagine.
From ancient Egypt. He's holding a lion. Yeah, it looks like they took the head of the lion off. As it once looked of this farm field in the 1800s and hauled here in the 1880s from Sidon, which today is Lebanon. Sarcophagus. Look at that detail. All carved. This is carved in stone. Over 2,500 years ago.
Wow. But it's like, I don't even see chips on it.
Actual coins from the early Roman Empire. Such good condition. The little one in the middle is Caligula. And that little one in the middle is Nero. And then you can just go all the way down to all the emperors they have all their coins here in order. They carved 2nd century BC. This is from Pergamum. They say he once held a sword in his right hand. And the 2 statues over here are both of him too, from way back in the day. Statue is Nero, almost certainly carved in his lifetime. Look, you're able to actually touch something carved 2,000 years ago. Just amazing to me. It's nice to see the head is gone. I think he deserved to have his head chopped off. This place is pricey. Shop. We've got delicious pomegranate Turkish delight, pepper, and look at all the sponges. And pots and pans. These are all real sponges. Now we're getting this recently restored from kind of a ruined old town. Very, very cute. I can't believe the cars drive here. They barely can fit. It was obviously built for buggy days. But colorful. Probably because it was Greek. Inside an Armenian church in Istanbul.
Something really special for us was to be given private access to the church's vault and to get to admire its Middle Ages decor, holy water spring, and martyrs' bones. The vault holds the bones of Christians martyred over 1,500 years ago.
This is the spring. So I just filled my water bottle with the holy water and the bones of some. It's called the Golden Horn. We're here at a waterfront restaurant at sunset.